So you want to get your first 10,000 followers on Instagram fast. I know Instagram can be tough to crack the code on, but it's not impossible. I'm going to show you exactly how to get your first 10K followers in this video, but let me also tell you what I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to share the same regurgitated information we've heard over and over again. Like step 1, have a strategy. Step 2, stick to it. Like who does that help? Nobody. I'm also not going to share any fake hacks where you purchase a bunch of fake followers or anything like that that could get you banned from Instagram altogether. And lastly, I'm not going to share steps that we ourselves don't use. The steps I'm covering today include the real steps we took to get our first 10K on Instagram, as well as the first 10,000 followers for a lot of our clients. So now that we're all on the same page, let's go ahead and get you going towards your first 10K on Instagram. The very first thing you need to do is write down the purpose of your page. Why does your Instagram exist? And the answer should not be to make more money. Although yes, that's obviously an ultimate goal for marketing on Instagram, but that's your goal. What's your customer's goal? Why does this page exist for them? Is it to educate them about your product? To show them how your service helps achieve their goal or solve a problem that they have? The purpose of our Instagram, for example, is to help small business owners market their business with our digital marketing tips. We know that our target audience has a goal of wanting to grow and scale their company, so we've dedicated our page to helping them do that. The purpose of your page should be clear to both you and your followers. And in order to have a clear purpose, that means understanding what your target audience wants. The upfront research to figure that out is so important, not just for your Instagram, but for all of your marketing efforts. So I will link this video if you need help getting started with that. It's a great resource. And the reason this is step number 1 is because the purpose of your page will help guide you in all of your Instagram efforts. It's often obvious when a page does not have a clear purpose. That's when you start seeing sort of random, thoughtless, valueless social media posts. Those are the kind of posts that fail to generate any engagement or followers, because why would they? Posting fun facts about vacuums or whatever it is not going to get you more followers or sales. Which brings us to the second step. Be honest with yourself about the content you're currently creating. Is your existing content worth getting 10,000 followers over? Given what you should now know about your target audience because of the research you just did in step 1, and given what their goals and pain points are, does your content bring any value to them? If not, it is time to make some changes. I think a lot of business owners make the mistake of just throwing a lot of content out there and saying, well, I'm posting every day, or I'm using Canva, my posts look branded. But none of that matters if there's no substance or if it does not provide value to your audience in some way. And value will look different depending on your target market and your industry. For a hair care company, for example, it may include sharing beauty tips or hairstyle tutorials. For an upcoming comedian, value may come in the form of laughter or entertainment, posting snippets from a funny podcast they did, etc. For a B2B company like us, value could mean giving free tips or a free lead magnet your audience can use that helps them reach their goal as it relates to your product or service. From step 1, where you wrote down the purpose of your Instagram, you can now forever go back to that anytime you're lost on what to make for content. And you can say, okay, these are the topics that my audience would care about. These are the topics that would make my page follow-worthy to my audience. Now, step 3 is to put those topics into reel format. Reels are the only way to grow organically on Instagram. Sorry, some of y'all didn't hear me. Reels are the only way to grow organically on Instagram. A lot of business owners are still trying to get around posting reels, trying to see if they can get followers without making videos, and then they're just left scratching their heads wondering why they didn't get any followers from their one static image feed post. Unless you are specifically a professional photographer where your offerings are directly tied to the beauty and quality of still images that you publish, you should be posting reels. And even then, if you are a wedding photographer or something, I would say just put your photos in a slideshow format in a reel to get more exposure. But the point is, you are not going to grow without posting reels. And I understand that it can be time consuming, or maybe you're like, I'm an entrepreneur. not a content creator. I don't have the time or the creative brain for that. But hey, that is what we are here for. We've helped thousands of small businesses grow via social media marketing, including short video management, where we handle Reels for you. So you don't have to fuss with it yourself. So if you're interested in getting a free custom marketing proposal made for your business along with a quote, fill out our contact form. I've linked it below. But whether you hire us, hire someone in-house to do it, or do it yourself, you need to be posting Reels. And remember, they need to be high quality Reels in terms of content. Don't go back to just posting Reels for the sake of posting them. They need to be rich in substance and pregnant with value for your audience. If you've never posted Reels before and don't know how, or need some ideas to help get you started, we have an entire Reels playlist dedicated to tutorials and Reels ideas for brands. So I will link that. You can click through and check out the videos that you're most interested in. And then lastly, step 4 is super easy and quick. Optimize your profile. So what does that mean? A few things. It means filling your bio with relevant keywords that your audience is likely to search for on Instagram so that when they do search those terms, your page appears in the top search results. Because remember, Instagram doubles as a social media platform and a search engine. It also means making sure your name and username match. If your username is something weird from when you first created the account, change it. Your dog food brand's username doesn't need to be We Love Puppies 123, okay? Everything needs to be branded as your business name, and that goes across the board for all of your social media accounts. It also means making the call to action on your page present and easy to understand so that your followers can convert into leads or customers as easily as possible. And lastly, it means having a cohesive feed. If you're in any sort of creative industry, this is a given, like beauty, fashion, photography, arts, influencer, etc. Any business within those industries have to have a beautiful looking feed in order to grow, because you want to sell your audience not just on your product, but on the world your brand has created. Your feed should inspire your followers. But even if you don't fall within one of those industries, your feed still needs to look branded, cohesive, modern, and put together. An Instagram user can tell within milliseconds if a feed is outdated, hasn't posted in a while, or has, but is posting generic stock photos with haphazardly made Canva templates, okay? I'm sorry. Your content is important first because they may see one of your Reels as a suggested post in their newsfeed or on the Explore page, and that's what draws them in. The post did its job, but now when they click your profile photo to look at your whole profile, does your profile make them want to hit follow or back out? Optimizing your profile ensures that you are capitalizing on all the work that your content is doing for you. So if you follow those 4 steps, again, the same steps we use for ourselves and for our clients, you will start seeing results and followers come in. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.